Yo guys, what is good? Zakaragi back at it again, and today we have a 1-year wear update on the Jordan 1 GORETEX. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video, but before we do, here's a message from today's sponsor. A big thank you goes out to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. So, if you're like me and you're always buying shoes, you would know that sometimes you can't even access the websites to buy the shoes if you're not even based in the country that you're shopping from. The same thing goes for entering sneaker raffles as well, and I just think that's totally unfair. So I had this problem for a long time until I started using ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a virtual private network that allows you to change your location to anywhere in the world. So now you can have a chance of copying all of the hottest releases without having to worry about your location holding you back from copying. And let's just say you want to use ExpressVPN for Netflix as well. Well, that's perfect because now you have access to thousands and thousands of different TV shows and movies that you normally wouldn't have access to thanks to ExpressVPN. So ExpressVPN gives you unrestricted access to the whole entire internet while also protecting your information from all the hackers and spies out there. So if you wanted to try ExpressVPN, click my link down below and get your first 3 months free. You guys heard me right, 3 months free. So click that link down below and let's get back to the video. Being that I am in Canada, when it gets to that mid to late fall and early winter time of year, I typically only wear my Jordan 1 GORETEX because for starters, it's always wet, muddy, or snowy weather conditions. And also, I hate being cold and hate wearing boots, so this shoe is perfect because it keeps my feet warm and it's a sneaker. Now that it's that sort of like early spring time of year, I haven't been wearing these shoes that much, but when it was that time of year when I would wear them, I'd probably be wearing them at least 5 to 6 days a week. And honestly, with the amount of times that I've worn them and everything that I put them through, I'm actually really surprised with how well the materials have held up. I definitely don't treat the shoe with the same TLC I do with my other Jordan 1s, because in my eyes, I see these as beaters, but aside from like scratches or scuff marks and minor worn out areas that you can't really notice until you look at the shoe up close, and if you ignore all the dirt and mud on the shoes don't look bad at all actually. The creasing situation hardly even reflects how much I put these shoes through. Now I know the main reason you guys are all probably here is because you want to know how well has the GORETEX material held up over this past year, and has the shoe lost any of its like sort of waterproof capabilities? And my answer to that is yes, the GORETEX material is holding up well still, but the sort of waterproof capabilities of the shoe has sort of diminished a little bit because now the water absorbs or soaks into the uppers a little as opposed to just sliding off the shoe like before, but it still works absolutely just fine because it's not to the point where my feet will even get wet if I step in puddles or huge piles of snow. So overall, the GORETEX material is still going strong. Alright guys, so moving into the cushioning department, so seeing how this has sort of aged from day one versus now, and let me tell you, it feels the exact same. So your standard Air Jordan 1, not the most comfortable thing in the world, but you'll probably still wear it anyways because it's your favorite shoe and because you probably convinced yourself that it is comfortable when really it's not. And for me personally, I can wear these all day, no problems at all. I've gotten used to how an Air Jordan 1 feels, so I really don't mind that it lacks in the cushioning department. Finally, last but not least, the outsoles have held up pretty well this past year. There are spots that are worn out now. As you can see, I've lost a couple rows of stars on the toe area, but other than that, the heel drag isn't bad either. So these shoes still have a lot of life in them, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how far these will take me. But that's it for today's video, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you found value from this video, comment down below, and if you have any questions at all, I'm here to answer them, so comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys. But we're at that point of the video now. It's time for hashtag Zakaragi, what you rocking? So for today's segment, we have these guys, one of my favorite Jordans of all time, the Jordan 1 High 85 Neutral Grays. Ooh-wee. These are beautiful. So I actually have an upcoming wear update video on these guys as well, so stay tuned for that. Once it's out, I'll probably have it linked up here somewhere. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.